Yeah, it's this has been my morning. So it's a good Friday morning, and it feels like a Monday morning, so much so that I put up all the stuff that's coming up that I've got pre-scheduled for Monday. So let's change that. It's not episode 5, it's episode 4. There we go. Aha. Got it fixed now. And we're going to start collecting those comments because I have faith in y'all. If we practice enough, it'll happen. Like I said, expectations are given the YouTube algorithms and stuff that we won't start really popping until next fall. But that doesn't mean we can't practice, and that doesn't mean that we can't get our rhythm down. So welcome, and thank you for tuning in. If you're live, great. Put those comments into our comment tracker, and don't forget the hashtag WakeUp so we can do a giveaway. And I need your guys' help with the giveaway. So I need you guys to put in things that you'd want me to give away, aside from Teslas and things like that. We're talking what kind of and see, this is why things are foggy today. I don't even have my glasses on. My Lord. Good Friday morning. But we made it. We made it through the week. Let me clean those glasses off a little bit. We made it through the week, and we were not late once. We got up at 5. We got our coffee going. It's definitely coffee this morning. I usually don't have my cup of coffee until after 6, but yeah. Changing those routines. Also getting to bed a little bit early, which is kind of fun. The cat approves. She was not all that wild about daylight savings time, and this kind of mitigated it for her. The fact that I'm not only up, but I'm out of bed and having coffee by 6 o'clock in the morning means that I'm probably in bed closer to 9 because I'm exciting that way. And how about you? You know, I embrace I embrace the fact that I'm not like most people. I am like most people, but I'm not like most people. I'm going to be very familiar to some of you guys, but you know, and that is I said it's my superhero strength. You know, the last time I moved to Winona, I moved from Joseph, Oregon. I'm telling you a little bit about myself. And I'm going to do more of that next week because I have those Proust questions. So we're going to go through those while we're waiting for Winona to wake up with us. And so you'll get to know a little bit about me, and hopefully we'll have guests on so you'll get to know about them. But one of the things that we moved right after the Y2K thing. So the world did not end. The world has been trying to end my entire life. I can tell you this, I'm old enough to understand that we were going to be annihilated because of this, that, and the other. And we're still here. You know, for better or worse, we're still here. So the Y2K, when the world was supposed to end that time, that's when we moved to Winona. And that was the first time we actually moved to Winona. We were supposed to move to Winona because we lived in Hawaii, and my job at Long Distance USA, they were paying for me to move to Winona, and that was at the end of the 80s. So about every 10 years or so, I get the call to move to Winona. Well, that one we did move to Winona, right? And I'm going to take that banner off because y'all know, right? Y'all know that it takes. Y'all get the message, and we should take that off right about the time I do that giveaway. So just don't forget the hashtag WakeUp when you make your comments, and let's switch over to the comments just in case we get somebody sneaking in, because I've been doing these podcasts. I figured if I'm going to do one, I might as well do six, because it's all gonna be the same thing. It's going to be a ghost town for quite a long time before people get too excited. They want to see if I'm going to still do it. So I figured, what better way to still do this is if I've got six of them going rather than just one. Easier to give up on one than it is to give up on six. And this one right here, I think, is super important, especially, like I said, the world has been reported to be just about ending pretty much throughout my life. So it's not that I think that the world is end, but I do think that we do come to crisis points, right? Oh, and what happened to me in Joseph, the last place that I had lived before I moved here, when my daughters were finishing up high school here, and that was at the beginning of the beginning of the millennial. That the I had been in the county, in this little northeastern county. It's small population wise, huge by square foot, right? Massive by square foot. And my job was to use the company rig and drive everywhere where people were, so I could check on them as part of my work with the county healthcare district. So I got to know all kinds of people from all walks of life all over that county. And that county was divided. It was severely divided, right? You had your loggers that did not talk to the ranchers, that did not talk to the environmentalists. It was tense times, and I had to be alone in the company, in the county rig, going in all these different places, going into everybody's house and not only talking to them about just life in general, but about stuff that you just don't want to talk to most people about. Well, there became a political climate in the county where they needed somebody that they could trust. So they all vote. They came to me and they said that they would pay. They would actually pay me if I would go for a 2-week. It was in Bend, Oregon. They sent me to Bend, Oregon for 2 weeks to do a really intensive mediation training, because they all knew me. They all felt comfortable with me. I didn't belong to any group, right? If I belonged to any group, I had my friends tend to lean towards environmentalist, but there was a clique environmentalist group there that I didn't belong to. Ironically, my best friend, who became my best friend, wasn't yet, but we're still friends now. I mean, almost 30 years on, and we are still really good friends. At that time, her husband was a very famous environmentalist, and she didn't even belong to the environmental clique. Because it can get real, right? People are people, and it would be funny for me, because I'm going to be the perennial outsider, and that's fine. There's a use for a perennial outsider. I am your perennial outsider because I enjoy everybody. I do. There is no one that I don't have some sort of delight in, right? And there is no one that I don't want to hear their opinions about their opinions on things. I think it's so important for us to talk about things, even the difficult things. And so I was so delighted that they sent me to that. And if there's somebody here who does mediation for real, that was 25 years ago. I'm rusty, but I love the whole concept of mediation. To me, it's just such a delight. It was pretty popular about then, and then you don't hear about it. And I'm like, why? This is what we need. We need to have people that can midwife, right? Be the doula of difficult conversations, because as a country, as a nation, and also as a community, we need to be able to really appreciate each other and actually listen to each other, even if we don't agree, especially if we don't agree. And that is a lost art. And that's one of the reasons why I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning doing this. And you guys need to help me. Your assignment is to help me and come in the comments and tell me what kind of merch, what kind of t-shirt, what kind of whatever it is that we want to have. I don't want to, like I said, I lean a bit environmental, so I just don't want a bunch of junk that's going to be like thrown away or end up in the Goodwill. I want stuff that you really want. And maybe some of that is gift certificates for cups of coffee because I'm all about coffee. How about you? You guys have to let me know in the comments whether it's live or in the replay. And that's it. That's our 10 minutes. And that's been our week. We made it through a whole week. So I will see you Monday. I'm contemplating carrying it into the weekend, but let's keep the weekdays for now until I hear more from you guys. All right. Have a blessed weekend and enjoy April. Believe it or not, you wouldn't know it from the weather, but it's April. It's here. Spring's got to come, y'all.